Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go! ZvP action on Great Barrier Reef. And at the bottom right position as the yellow Zerg, we have the legendary Ty2 himself.
And in the bottom left corner, we have lancerx in the Protoss colors.
In the Protoss colors.
Hell yeah.
Wait, this is peach versus yellow. I'm not gonna be able to see anything on the minimap.
Yeah, it's like yellow versus yellow right now.
Oh my
It's
god.
Protoss.
It's all good. One looks like a Zerg and one looks like a Protoss. We can figure this out. We just can't use the minimap, that's all.
Alright, so lancerx, fortunately for him, is not gonna get overlorded. It's not a fate I would wish on any poor Protoss. But he may get 2-hatch lurkered. Where's that probe going? Is that, oh no, that's the normal timing, okay.
Yeah, this map is quite easy to wall as well. Although when I was doing the practice games, when I was trying to learn PvZ, I kept putting the pylon in the wrong place, so I would block my cannon or my gateway. So that didn't really help. I understand the plight of Protoss who complain about walls now. It's very difficult.
It is, man.
And overpull coming from Ty2.
The standard builds, overpull versus forge fast expand. He's not actually sending his probe though. This is actually interesting. This isn't. I saw somebody do this yesterday. I usually send the probe earlier than this so that I can build the forge on 10. But maybe I'm just bad and that's not what you're supposed to do. Because
Well, it is a 3-player map, so there's only 2 possessions to scout.
oh, that's a good point. Yes.
Although he's sending his probe to a strange location.
He may not have looked at the map before. If I'm being completely honest, I've noticed people do that. Like Draco, for instance, I think he said on stream he'd never played... Was it Medusa, or was it New Electric Circuit or something? And it's like, you've been around forever, how have you never played this map?
Dude, he hasn't played like any of the ESL maps. He's never played Jade. He never played Gladiator. He
He
never
gets the
played.
scout after he sees that it's speedlings coming here on 1 hatchery.
Yeah, he also has the mental advantage of knowing Ty2's playstyle by this point. I'd say about 3 months ago, Ty2, even though he was a cool guy, no one really knew who he was. But where he's been sort of tearing his way through tournaments and showing that he is the new Michael, as it were, I think people are going to be a lot more wary about what he's doing.
Indeed, indeed.
Not going to be 1 base layer though. Does throw down the expansion here.
Someone in chat just told me to shift tab. I don't think that works when you're in obs. I'm gonna try it just in case. It just makes everybody yellow. It's not a good idea. Good.
Yeah,
Good try though.
they need to add the ability to add the diplomacy tab again.
Yeah.
To set allies as obs. I know you can do it in the default observer slots from the maps, but you can't do it from the special observer slot.
Out of interest, what turn rate are we on right now? Do you know?
I either hosted...
Oh, no,
Oh,
you
wait, I
didn't
didn't
host.
host. I
Okay,
didn't know.
never mind.
I think it
we
was
were
12.
we were 16 before, so...
It seems to be slightly laggy, although hopefully not too big of a deal, and neither of the players has complained. And lancerx just going to shore up his wall here with the 3 probes against the speedlings. It's interesting, there weren't actually that many lings made, considering he went for the speed, so maybe he just changed his mind, or I guess it's actually mainly just for scout denial, so now he can change his build and do whatever
Oh,
he
he's
wants.
mining
with
gas again, and he hasn't thrown down his third hatchery. Classic Ty2 style.
Yeah, and this map is pretty good for many layer things. Like, there's such a big main you can do slow lurker drops on.
Hydrogen. Here we go.
Oh man, rip Protoss. Oh wait, this is perfect. Wait, I already told you guys, if lancerx doesn't make more cannons now, I'm gonna start spamming no head in the chat. I'm busting out the shiny strats, man. Dude, this is how you get good at StarCraft. You guys think I'm joking, but I'm literally copying Shiny, who's really good at StarCraft.
Like, Ty2's not mining out the 100 mineral patch. That is natural, so that he can get the back expansion.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't realize that exists. It's really important to mine that
Wait.
first, because you...
Yeah, so he's just thrown down a micro hatchery in his base now.
Wait. Click on the mineral patches at the natural. Why are the right side ones really high value and the left side ones really low value? It's like it gradually increases as you go through from left to right.
It's so you can mine out the left side quicker, or at least on Ty2's base, so you can get to that back natural with units, rather than just having one open and then Dragoons can't ever get through there because they just get confused.
Yeah, and that 2500 patch on the far right is going to last forever.
Yeah, the also other really cool thing about this map is there is this weird sort of, I guess you call it kind of a cross in the middle that's quite thin. Like, the only units that really make too much use of it is something like Zerglings and Hydras. So it's a pretty cool map feature. You can, of course, go around the ring on the left. Looks like we are going to see some pressure on the wall.
Indeed we are. The second cannon is on the way, but more Hydras are coming down here. Is he going to have enough in time? It's actually a pretty nice wall here, a relatively narrow choke compared to some maps. So Ty2 will have to bust down the initial buildings first. It does look like it's going to be the... Yep. Here he's down, here we go. Zerglings are running in, the Zealot's coming forward, the Probe's coming forward, 2 cannons have finished, third and fourth cannon are on the way. He's only actually got 3 Hydras here, 3 Hydras, so he's not doing that much damage to the cannons. Finally coming in here, all the Zerglings are going to fall, but so are the 2 cannons. He's going to try and pick off these 2 building cannons. He doesn't actually finish off the top one. The Probes are coming off, killing the Hydras. The Zealot also doing the same. He can't actually finish the cannon. No, he actually kills the cannon.
There's a huge line rally coming in though. There's about 12 Zerglings coming.
Oh, and there's no more cannons. There's only 1 Zealot to defend. The cannon is actually still alive, but should go down very quickly. And I think he should be able to kill a lot of Probes here.
Wait, it's around.
They're so strong.
Wait a minute,
The
so
rally point continues.
Ty2 went 3 Hatch Hydra, but he only made 3 Hydras and only made Speedlings. That is actually such an interesting way to do this attack, but it's actually not bad. It's actually working out, although lancerx has health here. Can he keep these cannons safe?
He should be able to.
He's fine.
Yeah, he has enough Probes out the front, and he's got two of the Zealots there as well. I don't think Ty2 is going to be able to break. I think he would have been better just going for the Hydralisks, actually.
Guys, the Probe Scout that's running away from this Ty2's base actually has 1 kill. That's got to be a drone kill, right?
Yeah, I believe he got a drone in the main.
I mean,
He needs to
Ty2
throw it in his
is...
gateway at the front though, or the Zerglings might get in.
Yeah, Ty2 are actually... I don't know, Ty2 is really low on drones right now. He's only got 1 drone mining his natural, and he looks like he's going super all in with these lings. I'm not sure they're going to be able to do too much, but he does have 3 more Hydralisks.
lancerx actually mined out that 100 mineral patch, went up to the top, and he's like, huh, what's over here? Let me see what this map looks like. And then he comes back, he's like, oh, alright, I guess I can't go through here. And yeah, looks like Ty2 is going to be in quite a bit of trouble now. He's going to pick off these 2 buildings for free, I guess, stop the upgrade, but he's going to get smacked in the face with a 4-gate, or actually I guess it's a 3-gate because he doesn't have the front gateway anymore.
lancerx does cancel his +1 actually.
Yeah, I think that might be a little bit of a mistake here. He is finally getting his Templar Archives, but it feels a little bit late given the situation and how high his money is. But he's going to have to pull all his Probes from the natural. Is he going to be able to hold?
Oh my god, this is the follow-up all-in! Oh my god, he's actually doing it. There's only 1 cannon. Wait, why is it unpowered? It said unpowered for a second, but then the pylon finished. The second cannon is on the way, but lancerx, the no-head Protoss, didn't make enough cannons. GG. No head.
Ty2 showing once again, do not underestimate him, and also showing every single Protoss watching the game, please build cannons or you will die. Okay, so this is going to take us into the second game of this best of 3 set on Dante's Peak SE. It's interesting to me quickly because we had this map last week as well, but where it was the final map, we didn't really get to see it too often. But we've already seen it twice today in the first 2 games, so it should be cool.
Indeed it should. And spawning here. at the bottom right position, we do have the blue Protoss, lancerx.
And in the bottom left corner, we have Ty2, the orange Zerg, who
Wait.
has reduced the turn rate to turn rate.
He's not making a drone, he's 5-pooling.
And
Oh, man.
yeah, classic 5-pull strats here.
It's not as swag as Michael yesterday going 4-pool.
He 4-pooled and cancelled all of his larva as well. The truly
Yeah.
baller 4-pool.
That was like the sickest 4-pool. Yeah, there we go. There is the spawning pool up. Is lancerx going to be able to hold it? Is he going to be ready?
Well, he's scouting in the wrong direction, Kicks, so he might not be. However, when you go Forge Fast Expand, typically you double probe scout, so the Forge probe may also go out to scout, and could see this in time. Now, the response we saw yesterday from Dragon was to abandon the natural and immediately build a pylon and cannon in the main base, and defend it that way. So we'll see whether he tries to actually hold the natural, or if he just does that.
Wait, this might be a gateway.
Based on what we've seen yesterday, I'm not too sure. Yeah, there we go, the forge.
And
Yeah, we
double scout.
noticed yesterday, and Sayle pointed out, usually with a gateway expand, what you do is you send your probe back to mine rather than scout, and then go back and build a gateway after scout
It's a
afterwards.
really early forge though, so he might be fine here.
It's good. It's definitely good. But the question is he going to try and hold the natural, or is he going to hold the main? If you try and hold the main, you're actually much more guaranteed to not die. Holding the natural is dangerous. He is going to build it, but he builds a manor pylon though, to manor his own gas, which is not great, assuming he doesn't die to this, although it might not actually matter in the end. Meanwhile, the probe actually harassing a drone as well. If you can deny mining time, remember, there's only 5 drones here, so that's going to be a pretty big mineral loss.
Yeah, he actually has a drone out in the middle of the map as well. He did drone scout just to make sure where his enemy was, and I think he was trying to block any cannons.
Oh, that's not tight. That is now.
Alright, the 2 probe delay. Oh, Ty2 not paying attention for just a second. One of his links is actually attacking the forge for some reason, rather than going into the main base. And here we go, the cannon, only half done. A second cannon is on the way, actually in a Sim City to block the first cannon. Nicely done. He's going to stack onto the gas, but not the best position for him. The cannon is so close to finishing. It looks like the second cannon was actually stopped, probably killed, I'm not really sure, but the first cannon is definitely going to finish here.
I think he actually cancelled that second cannon because if minerals are above 200,
Yep.
and he wasn't mining with anything, so I believe he should be okay, but he is going to lose his forge. He's going into a gateway now, and that should at least allow him to get into some zealots. I mean, he's not necessarily in a terrible position, because Ty2's drone count is still incredibly low, but it looks like he will add his second hatchery now.
Well, I
He
mean,
does have 10 drones mining though.
yeah. And there's only 11 probes, 12 probes.
That went surprisingly better than I thought it would do, given the fact that cannon wasn't ready. lancerx did a really good job pulling his probes at the right time, and it looks like he is actually going to go into 2-gate himself from this. So we are going to see some counter-aggression.
Yeah, so the probe is going to see everything that's going on here. He's going to see how many drones were made. He's going to see the natural hatchery and the lack of gas so far from Ty2. But a very curious situation here. And Ty2, despite having a 5-pull that was completely defended, I feel like he's still not in a terrible position in this game. Normally with these kinds of all-ins, you either win straight away or you just lose the game, right? But it seems not to be the case here.
Yeah, he even actually throws down his dart hatchery earlier than he would normally be doing.
Interesting. And it looks like one Zelt, though, is out doing some of that anti-Zergling micro. Actually only killed 1 Zergling and took a lot of damage. So maybe he wasn't actually doing the best micro in the world. But yeah, the 2 gateways are finished. Gonna pump out those 2 gateway zealots. This pylon is still mannering his gas, though.
I was going to say, it looks like he's about to catch the scouting probe, but a really nice... Not only is the pylon mannering the gas, so is the gateway.
Is it?
I would imagine so, because I would have thought the probes would try and go to the left, but I don't know if that's actually probe type.
No, they can go between.
Oh, lag. Hopefully it's not me. I can't see Ty2, but
Yeah.
It does seem to be Ty2.
No, Ty2, not like this.
at least we can save the game and resume from it, which is pretty cool.
Not if he drops first.
Ah, does that not allow you to save after it's dropped, I guess? Oh, of course,
I
because
don't
it's saved
have
with him not in the
W
game.
installed, so I can't actually get rid of the drop menu.
How can you do that with W launcher? Because I've not
Yeah,
actually seen what you can do with it.
The minus key on the numpad, and it gets rid of it.
Also, even if we did save the game, you can't alt to save the game, so we wouldn't see the rest of the game.
Ah,
Rip.
this is a bit of an awkward situation as well, because I guess you would say that lancerx is in the lead, given the fact that Ty2 had the failed 5 ball.
Well, I mean,
It's
marginally.
still very close though.
I would say that's still a very close game, to be honest. I mean, Alright guys, time for the rematch on Dante's Peak. And spawning in the top right position as the white Zerg, Mr. Ty2 building his 5th drone. Let's see if he builds a 6th.
And in the bottom right corner, it's Protoss and the yellow colors. And the drone timing. He's not building the drone.
Oh my
Oh,
god. I love this, man. lancerx doing the honorable thing and allowing a regame, and Ty2 doing the honorable thing and doing the same build. See, this is what should have happened in like that Nalgrim versus Eonzerg disconnect. They should have just regamed the same build. Guys, the honor.
It's the perfect way of doing it, you know? I mean, if you're gonna regame, why not do exactly the same things? See, the only thing about that Eonzerg game, though, is it would have been perfectly fine and there would have been no drama whatsoever had Eonzerg just not watched the replay. The fact he watched the replay completely destroyed everything.
Well, no, I don't think that's really the issue though. I mean, somebody could have just told him what the builds were. Like,
Well, that too, yeah.
I think
What
watching
I don't
replay there is not the
understand
issue.
is that Nogrim would rather take the lose than do the same builds again.
Yes, exactly. Nalgrim actually said, no, I won't do the same builds in a rematch. So, it's like, I'm definitely, you know. Anyway. That drama's already long gone. We're watching the 5 pool. Interestingly, lancerx actually is in a better position here because he didn't have to send out the second probe scout. His first probe scout does go in the correct direction. So he's actually slightly better off than he was last game, where he actually had to send the second probe to go and see this.
He
Too
just
quick.
throws down his forwards in a random position because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
I was gonna say there's two really weird things going on. There's also the forge and like the wall is just really strange. But also, Tech Mirage, the third caster today, joining us for today as well, is Cadenzi. So that is who the third person is.
Yes, indeed. And Cadenza will be joining me to co-cast at the live finals in Italy, by the way, guys, for the $16,000 Italian Esports Open. So we're getting some casting
Awesome.
practice in.
Here comes the Zerglings down now. And the cannons will finish in time. It looks like.
Yeah, the cannons will finish ages in time, I think. He's actually built the first cannon further up this time, so he will be able to get the second cannon up this time rather than needing to cancel it. But this pylon may actually go down.
Oh man, Ty2 realizes he can't quite get it. That was a little bit close, and a second cannon is canceled. I'm still not like a huge fan of building the pylon in a mana position, so I can see the argument for this, which is it's slightly better protected from the Zerglings with a probe drill, and if you put it one to the left, it's a little bit more exposed. But
I think the real reason to do it is you can get your gateways with that one pylon.
oh,
And if you build it like the pylon and your mineral diner lower, it would be really hard to get a couple of gateways there and protect the cannon.
you could build it like one to the left, no? Maybe.
But then the top of your base would be open to the Zerglings killing the cannon.
Maybe. Oh, pro block, pylon block at the natural, by the way, of the Zerg. Can you get another one?
Well, that probe is so nearly dead, but probes
Two
have
HP.
infinite health. Wow. He just builds it at the third hatchery location because, like, you know what? I don't need the minerals right away. I'm only go for one drone. This is Ty2.
Well, that first game he was only mining with one drone. It is natural the whole game anyway.
Exactly, and these mineral patches on this map are like all the same size, and he will get that third hatchery in the normal position for his natural. So he's all good. No crazy things, and it looks like oh my god, the Zealot's trying to go out, but the Zerglings actually come behind him and get this around straight away.
Oh man, Zealot taking a lot of damage, but the second Zealot does come out, smacks one of those Zerglings in the face, and a probe coming down as well to help these Zealots out. The probe does provide that little extra damage boost, allows you to two-shot those Zerglings with the additional probe hit, but it looks like he's in position to make a Nexus, actually. Very interesting.
It's very strange actually because Ty2 would not be able to get his sunken down in time, so he would be able to force Zerglings if he kept going with the Zealots.
And it looks like Ty2 has added the correct hatchery position now at his natural for a 3-hatch build. But that means that when this Nexus finishes for lancerx, and presumably he does protect it with cannons, Ty2 will be kind of at a deficit going into the mid-game until he can get his own third base. He does pick off the probe though. Looks like the probe actually went too far ahead of the Zealots. lancerx perhaps A-moving them and not paying it that much attention. And of course probes do actually move faster than the Zealots. So a bit of a mistake there, but he is coming in now. He's going to force a 1 sunken colony.
It should be interesting. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of engagement. The sunken finally does finish. A lot of these Zealots are actually really bruised, so he's actually going to have to run away from the 1 sunken, which is kind of crazy. But he is pumping Zealots still off of the 2 gateways, and he hasn't got his gas yet.
And Ty2 has gone fast layer before Zergling speed, I believe. And now he's got his Zergling speed coming.
Oh, yes, indeed he does. Oh, wait, there's a pylon at the front! Wait a minute. Wait a minute! Guys, it's the 5-minute cannon rush. It's the 6-minute cannon rush. lancerx is going to show the cheese prince what's up.
He's going to shield battery, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's more likely it.
Balls.
No balls.
Okay, it looks
it's
like...
gonna be lurkers.
Oh man, he really should have built that cannon out the front. That would have been so good against the Lurker build, but he needs to be careful of a slow Overlord drop as well. There is actually quite a lot of airspace outside of your main in between the sort of weird natural third that has the main ramp going up to it. I mean, Ty2 isn't really going to be able to move out anytime soon.
The thing is, the Hydroden is done now, and the Cybernetics core has only just started, so lancerx is going to be super far behind on the tech, not going to have any mobile detection anytime soon, but he is moving into the natural. Half the Zealots fighting the Sunken and the Zerglings, the other half going for as many drone kills as he can. He's actually just going to sack these Zealots to try and do as much economic damage as he can, and he's actually, because it's only 1 Sunken, it doesn't do enough DPS, he runs past it into the back of the natural. There are a lot of Zerglings, but he's just going to run into this little corner here, maybe get some more drone kills. Another drone does fall.
Well, that's a really nice position he took behind that gas there. Leaving a Zealot wall at both sides would have been fantastic, but one of the final Zealot does look like it's going to go down.
Oh, 2 more Zealots actually suicided.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was really worth it in the end of it. And look at Ty2 just immediately coming for the counterattack. lancerx has pulled all of his probes. There is a
here.
That's a really good wall to make at that last second. He could have died purely to the Zerglings there if he wasn't careful.
Focus down one of those gateways and buster it out. He does have so many Zerglings.
He can, and lancerx. He's not building a load of cannons again. He's against Ty2, but not building enough cannons. If this ends the way that it may do, then that's entirely the blame.
Oh, we're going in with the Zerglings kicks. Here's the problem. He's got to block with the probes. The Zerglings are running through. It looks like he's actually going for a run by 3 Zerglings. Run by. The rest of them do pull back. Oh my god.
Trouble is, the 3 Zerglings. The 3 Zerglings aren't going to be able to do absolutely anything in the main because there's already a cannon covering pretty much every single building, minus the core at the bottom. So, yeah, for once, the Zergling run by isn't going to do anything.
I don't know if Ty2 went for Overlord drop, but he doesn't actually have an Overlord in position.
Looks like he's trying to send one now to where the natural is. It's going to take a long time to get down there unless he's going to go Overlord speed. That is yet to be discovered.
3 lurkers morphing and they've just finished. Will they go for the bust on the front?
Looks like the Zergling's gonna run into cannon in the main. They barely get away, but yeah, they're stuck in between 2 cannons right now. This is kind of funny.
2 lurkers, 3 lurkers are running down right now. There are 2 cannons at the front, but a lot of links supporting the Zealots are there as well. The Templar Archives is on the way, but no robo, so if the cannons die, there will be no detection. He's running in to the cannon range. Can he pick off the cannons? He's gonna target down the lurkers. He's targeting down one of the lurkers. Can he target down the other lurker? He's targeting down the lurker. The last cannon's gonna fall, but the lurkers are all dead. There's only Zerglings left. And is it gonna be enough? 2 more cannons are on the way in the mineral line, but only 2 Zealots left.
Yeah, +1 hasn't finished on the Zealots yet, so these Zerglings are worth their weight in gold. Another 2 cannons are trying to go up, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And lancerx may have been busted with Zerglings again.
Oh my
He's lost
god.
too many probes now. It's disastrous.
This game is completely over. Another lurker running in. The natural is going to be abandoned. He's got 2 cannons protecting the main mineral line, but that is not going to last long. I guess he's going to... Wait, what? Did he just transfer probes into the lurker?
He did, but they died on the links before the lurker could even burrow. I feel so sorry for lancerx here, but it's entirely the fault of not getting enough cannons against Ty2. Maybe he's regretting the
5 kill mountains.
Yeah, so who's gonna 5-pull in a rematch, really? But then again, he scouted it first, so he didn't hold off the 5-pull badly. He just held off the follow-up, kind of unfortunately. Oh my god, there's even a lurker in the main, but he can't actually do any damage. There's too many cannons.
One Zealot actually tried to run past into the main, but not able to do so.
Not sure
Plus
how
one
he's
still
gonna
hasn't
go
finished. Oh, I think he actually cancelled +1 on his Zealots.
The drones come in though, he's gonna build hatchery.
Oh my god.
Wait,
No
he didn't
way.
even send them back! He's gonna attack with them!
There's more drones on your way.
Oh my god, he's
my
building
god.
more hatcheries in the main. Ty2 with the BM.
The double manor hatchery? No!
There's gonna be more. There's gonna be more. There's even an observatory, and that is gonna get sniped down
Oh
by
god,
the
there's
lurker.
1 DT though and there's no overall.
Oh no.
No, it's fine.
But wait, he could use Lurker Splash. It's
No,
fine.
no. He's gonna let the hatchery finish and build an overlord from it, and then they'll have an overlord there, right? They'll be fine.
And you know what? The Lurkers aren't actually doing any damage to anything important. They are nearly killing the robotics facility, though. Oh my god, he's using the lings as a bait for the splash damage. He actually attacked one of his own lings there.
The OBS comes out, but he's only got 2 DTs to kill 1 billion units. The hatchery is actually going to finish, I think. Oh my god.
Oh my god. He's got the Overlord bearers now, as well. Poor lancerx, he's trying to hold on, but it's not enough. We see the XD GG.
Oh no, Ty2. Oh man.